Some music and writing are so interconnected, yet we don't always talk about it, but today we are. Pam Belluck is the health and science writer for the New York Times. She's also a jazz flutist and the author of Island Practice, a book about the real-life adventures of an eccentric doctor, which has already been optioned for a TV series. And Pam is here today along with Pianist Elliot Honig. Welcome to Connecticut Style, everyone.
Thank you.
Pam, first let's talk about your background. You have a pretty cool job.
I like it. I'm a health and science writer for the New York Times, and I get to cover all sorts of health-related issues, and it's challenging and a lot of fun.
Sure. And what made you write this book?
Well, I had actually done a story for the New York Times about 5 years ago about this eccentric doctor on Nantucket, Dr. Timothy Lepre, and immediately got calls from book people saying that they saw a book in it. So I started to develop that, yeah.
And it's turning into a TV series?
It has been,
what's going on?
Well, we've been incredibly lucky. We got several offers from Hollywood production companies, and currently it is optioned by Ron Howard's production company, Imagine Television,
cool.
and 20th Century Fox, and they have a wonderful screenwriter who's actually a feature film writer writing the pilot, and we'll see what happens.
All right, exciting stuff. Now, you say the book kind of reflects the healthcare system in America today.
Yeah, I think in a sort of microcosm of a way. So Dr. Lepre is, sort of this one-man band on an island 30 miles out to sea, and he's sort of holding everything together. But he's trying to do healthcare the way that really patients kind of want. He's always available. He'll let you pay in oatmeal raisin cookies if you don't have money, and he will make house calls to people even if they live in underground houses or igloos made out of twisted vines.
Wow, okay.
So his hospital was, in the last few years, taken over by a big healthcare chain, which would prefer that he be a bit more traditional and kind of measure his time in relative value units and limit the time he spends with patients and do things in a more kind of conventional way. And so there's a bit of a tug of war going on, and it kind of reflects, I think, some of the pressures that the American healthcare system is under.
Pretty interesting. Pam, you also perform with Elliot often. Tell us your connection here.
Yes, so Elliot Honig and I play with usually 4 other guys in a group based in New York City called Equilibrium. And we play regularly in Greenwich Village, and we play jazz, and it's just a lot of fun.
And you have some upcoming performances in Massachusetts also?
Yes, so one thing that I've been doing, which has just been so much fun for me, is being able to combine the book events.
Sure.
I've been asked to combine that with music because people have,
they go hand in hand as we're learning, right?
They do. They really kind of complement each other. And so we have an event coming up in near Plymouth, Massachusetts, in a very large bookstore with a big stage.
Oh, fun.
And I'll be playing there actually with some Boston musicians, and then having a conversation about the connections between writing and music, and also about Island Practice.
Great. All right, what are you going to perform for us today?
We are going to perform a tune that I wrote called All About You.
All right, very good.
And
take it away.
We will give it a try.